everybody, we are here at Pevely, what we know as Pevely, but their official name for the track is I-55 Federated Auto Parts Raceway Park. So to me it's Pevely. It always has been Pevely, but I can appreciate they got some sponsorship, so it's the I-55, get my glasses here, I-55 Federated Auto Parts Raceway Park. So that's where we're at. It is July the 19th. We just got done hot lapping. The car was not bad, but not good enough. I think we were kind of keeping speed with the cars in front of us, so that's about all I could gauge it off of. I hadn't looked at lap times yet. We were off on the gear by quite a bit, so we're getting ready to change gears. We'll be starting in the third heat, second row outside, and as with any heat race up here, it'll be some tough cars in it. Pevely has always been a track that's had good competition, so it'll be a challenging night ahead of us. Hopefully the car is pretty decent in the heat race again. I mean, I'd love to come out here with a good finish. That's what we came up here for. So we'll get the heat race run here in a little bit. So enjoy that, and we'll follow up after that and see what's going on. Well, you just saw the heat race. It was going pretty good until it wasn't. On the last, we're coming down for the white flag, and the support for the driver's side door came out, and the door started flailing up in the wind. And I'd love to say that it affected the car setup, and I went into the corner and it didn't act right, and I just got into the wall, and that's the reason. But probably the short story and the truth of it is, I got distracted by it, and I got in the corner higher and harder than I needed to, and it's just totally my error. I got in the corner, the back of the car got into the wall, and I was in the gas, but it still pulled the front end around to it and bent up a lot of stuff. And if you want to zoom around here, the bumper got into the wall, pushed all that over, bent the nose, bent a piece here on the spindle, bent the lower control arm. I'm getting ready to take it and go wash it and get it in the garage and take a look and see what all is bent, see what we have to order, just how big a deal it is. The frame doesn't look like it's bent, so that's the good news. So we got it back together enough. Part of the spindle was bent to the point that we couldn't actually safely race it. We had one bolt that was in right, and we have a 3-piece spindle, and one bolt that holds the steering arm on was in there like it needed to be, but the other one wouldn't line up because it was so bent up, and we couldn't find a replacement in that short of time at the track. So we just kind of rigged it, put a little bit of a smaller bolt in it just to kind of give it some support, but we didn't feel comfortable racing it because we didn't think it'd hold up just really getting in the corner like we would do to race. We thought it'd probably break the bolt, and we didn't want to cause more damage than what we already had. But we'll get everything fixed. We started the feature, ran a couple laps. Obviously we weren't going fast. We knew we weren't going to go fast. We just wanted to start the race, make a few laps, make sure there wasn't anything else obvious that was going on, get our starting money and come on back home and regroup, see what all was damaged. So we accomplished that. It was a hectic time from the heat race to the feature, so that's why we didn't have any kind of a video recapping the heat race. And there's really nothing to recap on the feature. I made 2 laps and pulled in just to get out of the way so when the leaders came around, I wouldn't be holding them up. Just kind of, I went over the right front, what got damaged. Coming back here, there's a support bar that goes across the hose of the decking up that goes right behind my seat. It got bent and crushed, so that's going to have to be replaced. Back here, this piece is made to break away if I get, just like what happened last night. So we kind of got it straightened up, but we're going to have to do a better job on that, get the deck replaced, the piece that goes up and supports the hood. You can stay there. This piece, it broke, and it's supposed to hold the hood up, or the roof up, and it would keep that from happening. Other than that, I mean, it's not anything we can't fix, so that's the good news. Oh yeah, this piece of the spoiler obviously is gone. It's in the back of the truck, but it's pretty mangled up, so I'll have to build a new section for that. So we definitely have some work to do. I'm not sure that we have, by the time I order the parts and get them in, I'm not sure that we'll have everything ready for this weekend, but we'll see what we can do this week. I just want to make sure that it's done right and we're not just piecing it together and go out and have another problem. So we'll take our time, do it like it needs to be done, and hopefully when we get back on the track we'll be as good as we were before, and we'll just go and hopefully continue the good races that we have been having. So that's about it. Thank my sponsors. Thank God for protection. I mean, I got into the wall. It wouldn't have taken very much different for it to roll over and flip out there, because it got in the wall pretty hard with the right front, so it could have dug in and just done a little different, and I'd have been upside down. So I thank God for protection on that, and for, I mean, everything. We had some minor truck issues on the way up there. What happened was the air conditioner quit blowing for some reason, and we were getting hot, and I'm sure there's some prayers said in the truck hoping that it would start working better, and it did, just for no good reason besides the prayer. So we thank God for all the little things too, not just protection in the wreck, but also just for other things that we have need for. And I thank my sponsors, my family, Jimmy. We really thrashed just to get the car together to even start the feature last night. It was a lot of work and a lot of effort in a short time between the heat race and the feature. So I appreciate him and Jennifer and Kaylee both helping last night. And my sponsors, Mid-Valley Irrigation, FTS Incorporated, Missouri Farm Bureau, Whittington Agency, and then as well Wizzy Bee's Designs and the Sweet Tooth. So if you ever get a chance to support them, whether it's liking Facebook posts or if there's anything that they offer in their services that you need, I would recommend that you go check them out, support those that support the racing. And other than that, thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and we'll see where we end up this weekend, or if not, if we don't get it done this weekend, we definitely plan on being at Benton Speedway August 1st, which is the Fan Appreciation Night. And we do have some things supposed to be done and ready for us for that night, so we'll have some giveaway items this time at the track. So hopefully we'll at least see you there, if not sooner. And we thank you for watching, and y'all have a blessed day.